My vision before cataract surgery had gotten gray and kind of foggy.
And I noticed that everything was taking on a sort of amber hue. Things weren't as crisp or clear, colors were not as bright.
I noticed that outside the bright lights would bother my eyes. Nighttime driving was becoming a question of whether I really felt safe or not. The lights kind of blared at me.
To put it mildly, my vision was terrible. I knew that it was time to have something done.
I went to my optometrist and explained to him, and he said he knew exactly where he needed to send me, to Dr. Oliva at Florida Eye Specialist, and that she would take care of me.
Right on time. They called us the day before to give us a time to be there.
I just felt like I was in the best of hands. Absolutely.
And I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew when it was going to happen, and I knew how it was going to happen.
There were no surprises on the day of my surgery. The staff had given me an outline of what was going to happen. On the day of the surgery, I got here and everything fell into place according to what they had told me. So it was very comforting for me not to have to guess what was going to happen next.
Going through a procedure, it was as comfortable as they could make it for us. It was virtually a painless, simple procedure.
Last year, I began the process of removing the cataracts with Dr. Henderson.
I had the LENSAR laser cataract surgery at Florida Eye Specialist, and it was phenomenal. I was not there for a great length of time. Before I knew it, the surgery was over, and I was on my way home.
The staff kept checking on you to make sure you were comfortable. My opinion of Dr. Henderson is you feel like he's a friend.
Dr. Oliva and the staff at Florida Eye Specialist, they're wonderful. The culture of the patient care is absolutely marvelous. They answer every question that you have, and I had a lot. It was just an easy experience for me.
I remember waking up and everything was so crisp and clear. It's like a new lease on life in a way.
The difference was unbelievable to me. It literally went from not being able to see the clock at night, the night of the first surgery. I looked up to see what time it was, and bingo, I could see what the clock said. It was remarkable how much better my vision was 6 hours after I had left the surgical center.
You don't realize what you have missed until you have it corrected. I was astounded at what I could see. I drove myself to the follow-up visit the next day and was amazed at the clarity and how wonderful my vision was. I am so happy that they performed my surgery.
My vision after the cataract surgery was very different than before. It was like I lived in London. It was very foggy and gray. Now I live in the Sunshine State of Florida, and everything's bright, which is wonderful. I can read street signs. I know where I'm going. One of the options that I had was to choose the toric lens, and I have been really, really pleased with that choice.
That specialty lens, of course, not only restored my vision, but psychologically, it's refreshing and just wonderful to be able to see. It is liberating to have great vision, not have to worry about wearing glasses or even contact lenses, because you can just do whatever you want to do. It is a seamless flow from activity to activity. I am so blessed that in retrospect that I ended up finding my way here to have Dr. Henderson take care of my eyes. You know, I want them around for a long time.